friends. Today we will discuss about emotions and emotions. Emotions are complex psychological states that involve three key components: subjective experience, physiological response, and behavioral or expressive response. These are the way we experience feelings and reactions to various stimuli, shaping and perceptions and interactions. Emotions can influence decision along with relationships and overall mental well-being. The types of emotions are emotions can be categorized in various ways. A common classification include first basic emotions, then complex emotions. Basic emotions are universal emotions recognized across cultures. They include happiness, sadness, anger, fear, disgust, and surprise. The complex emotions are guilt, shame, jealousy, pride, and love. Positive and negative emotions. Positive emotions are joy, that is also called gratitude. Joy, gratitude enhance well-being and foster connections. Negative emotions, anxiety and sadness. So these are the emotions which are categorized in different ways. First basic emotions, then complex emotions, then positive versus negative emotions. Emotional development. As we already discussed, components of emotions: subjective experience, physiological response, and behavioral response. Subjective experience means personal feeling that arises within us. The way we perceive and label our emotional states, such as happiness, sadness, or anger. This is called subjective experience, which we are feeling ourselves. Next one is physiological response. Physiological response मतलब in what way our body responds or physiological changes in the body such as increased heart rate, sweating or muscle tension. The bodily reactions are often involuntary and occur in response to emotional trigger, and behavioral response which reflects in our behavior, that is called behavioral response. We might smile when we are happy, cry when we are sad, or shout when we are angry. These are the behavioral responses. Next one is, as we have already discussed, types of emotions: basic emotions, complex emotions, and positive versus negative emotions and social emotions. Theories of emotion: James Lang theory, then Cannon Brad theory, and Satcher Singer two factor theory. These theories are related to emotions. We were discussing about the emotional development. Meaning, emotional development refers to the process through which individuals learn to understand, express, and manage their emotions over time. This process typically unfolds in stage, है and these are first one is infancy, which is starting from 0 to 3 months, then early childhood from 3 to 5 months, then middle childhood 5 to 6 months, 6 years, 5 to 6 years, or 5 to 7 years, then adolescence. This is starting from 10 to 12 to 18 years, and adulthood after 18 years till it is continues till death. So this is called adulthood. These are the four stages of development. So emotional development in childhood is an infancy. In infancy, a child express basic emotions through crying, smiling. They begin to recognize and respond to caregivers' emotions. So emotions are working since infancy. It means you can see that we are carrying emotions since our birth. So in infancy, we are expressing, a child is expressing basic emotions, and they are smiling, crying. In early childhood, a child learn how to adopt social norms around expressing feelings. Middle childhood, in this age, the empathy develops, which is a complex emotion. In adolescence, there are so many emotions are occurring among the teenagers, and he's feeling so many emotions same time. Uh, and generally, in this particular age, teenagers are struggling with their emotions, and they explore identity and relationship, leading to significant emotional growth. And in adulthood, it continues. Individual face new life experiences, emotional regulation skills become more refined, and adults often develop deeper understanding of their own emotions and those of others. Emotional development in childhood, in toddlerhood, in early childhood, infancy, toddlerhood is also called infancy. It begins from first to end to 3 years, then early childhood from 3 to 6 years, and middle childhood from 6 to 12 years. So this is the development in these stages. And emotional development in adolescence, increased emotional intensity. So generally, a teenager is feeling joy, sadness, anger, fear with greater frequency and intensity. Peer influence, peer relationship become increasingly important during adolescence. Teenagers rely heavily on their peers for emotional support and validation. Developing emotional regulations. Adolescence is a crucial period for developing emotional regulation skills. teenagers learn to manage complex emotions, cope up with and make healthier choices in response to their feelings. Emotional development in adulthood, we can see in this picture, in adulthood, it means after 18 years, the adulthood starts, and in this particular age, we are feeling emotional maturity continues to grow, and adolescents develop better emotional regulations and coping strategies. By the end of adolescence, individuals have typically developed a deeper sense of identity and self-esteem, which impacts their emotional responses and relationships. Importance of emotional intelligence, self-awareness, self-regulation, empathy, and social skills. So these are the importance of emotional intelligence. If we are developing, if we are growing our emotions, if we are developing our emotions in a positive way and in higher level, so then we can develop these factors: self-awareness, self-regulation, empathy, and